Yo, 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 yo. What's going on out there? Y'all already know who it is. It's your boys, the Rize Podcast, with your boy, Coach Squeeze, aka Smoothie King. Right back at y'all with another one. How y'all doing, man? I hope y'all had a blessed and safe day. If you're going through anything, make sure you talk to somebody, talk it over, and don't hold things in. Make sure you communicate with somebody and express how you feel. How everybody doing in the chat. May God continue to bless y'all, and may y'all have a prosperous week, a blessed and safe week. All right, how y'all doing, man? Y'all already know, back on my computer, so I hope y'all everything is seeing. I'm a little dark on this side. I hope y'all hearing my voice and y'all seeing this clear. I'm gonna have to get somebody to tweak it. I ain't gonna touch it. I'm on here. Y'all hear me? Let me know. Let me know y'all got y'all ears on. Let me know y'all hear me. Oh, come on, man. Don't do this. Y'all hear me? All right. Y'all hear me? All right.
Rize Podcast is in the building.
Vontae Type Davis right back at you with another one. Thanks, man.
What you doing, yo? What you doing, Squeeze?
Rize Podcast is in the building.
Vontae Type Davis right back at you with another one. Thanks, man.
Squeeze, what you doing, yo?
I don't know what the hell just happened.
What you doing, Squeeze?
Rize Podcast is in the building.
I don't know what just happened.
Yo, you got.
Let me go out.
No, listen. You got windows open, yo. Close one of the windows that you got. You got too many tabs open. There you go. What's up, John? No doubt, Skywalker. You want me to holler at the people in the chat while you get it together?
I had just
Miss Tanya Van Joss Williams Jr. What's going on? Showtime the guy passed. Mr. Rainer Ace. Bruce Gas, Boxing, Jazz, and more. Welcome to the Rise Podcast. Fagusta L. Neal, Cosmic Lando, Skywalker Boxing, Big Money, Sherrod Whitley, Teach, Unheard of, Hate Baby. I say Unheard of, Hate Baby. One more time. I say Unheard of, Hate Baby. What's going on? Pound for Pound Boxing Talk. What it do? Sherrod Whitley, how you feeling? Mr. Rainer, Tawa Yuko Wabutu, Hood Rich 410, Ronnie Johnson, Lewis 4500, Ace. No, it wasn't for me to get on. That was Jay Hardcore thing, and I ain't want to bring no negative attention to it, Ace. That's why I just, chill back. Scout Sculptor, Urban Butler, Hello Live Material Medical Clinic. Yeah, no, that was Jay thing, man. Boss Doug. That's why I ain't really want to. I know what it would have turned to if I jumped on there. So I want to let Jay, do his thing over there. You know what I mean? Make sure y'all subscribe to Hardcore Boxing, man. This shit hurt. I ain't gonna be able to do this long. But Blade, what's happening? What's up, Squeeze? Movie King.
Right back at you with another one. Tanya Vandross Williams Jr. Thanks for the 5-piece McNugget. Evening, Rize family, coaches, trainers, fighters, parents, GTD, Bad Girls Promotions, seniors, Squeeze, Smoothie King.
It's another one.
Thanks, Miss Tanya.
I definitely ain't gonna be able to stay on here long, yo. This shit hurting.
Smoothie King, right back at you with another one. Tanya Vandross Williams Jr. Thanks for the 2-piece McNugget. Yo, another one. Box Raw. I've hear you.
I tried to turn the screen down. It's too bright. That shit hurting my eyes. That shit hurting.
My screen. You see me clear?
Yeah, I mean, like, you know, that concussion shit. You know what I mean? That shit. I ain't even really supposed to be on here. I ain't supposed. They told me no phone, no bright lights and shit. I'm supposed to be in a dark room. Oh, funny video. What's going on? Fuck yeah, man. That shit. Jay Hardcore, what's going on, Hardcore, man? Fire show you had today, man.
Bring them on. Bring Jay Hardcore on and get on up off of here.
I'm proud of you, Jay Hardcore. Hey, Jay Hardcore, can you I'm gonna drop the link. Come on, kick it with him. Come on,
yeah. Go ahead and rush your head up, yo. Come on, man.
Man, you know what I mean. You know this is what I do, y'all. Be trying.
Yeah, well, you gonna die, and what's gonna happen when you die? Well, you don't even make sense. When you die, then what?
Lost 4,500. Send me something. Nah, man. No, I was in a hit and run accident earlier, man. So I got a concussion from that shit. So I ain't really supposed to be on here, man. What's up,
Jay? I told you.
Give it up to him, y'all. He willing to die for y'all. He willing to die in the ring. Give it up for him.
I'm going out on my shield, man.
Me and Jay Hardcore. Look, Jay Hardcore. I just get him. He doing his podcasts early. He could come on with me. You know what I mean? We're just RIP his ass.
No, he just signed a deal. He part of DHP Promotions now. He just signed a deal.
Oh, come on, man.
Yeah,
Never
man,
that.
Man. Yeah, man. He switched over. He said he DHP
Never
Promotions,
that.
man.
I tell you what, though. If y'all believe Senior was in an accident, you can believe that all y'all want. He kept fucking with me, and I went on and put the boo-bop bang on him today.
I don't blame you.
Yo, I would have
I put that ham on him, man. That's where that concussion comes from.
Yo,
go ahead and get some rest,
I would have rather dealt with the boo-bop bang than that motherfucking car T-boning the shit out me. Almost hit a lady on a curb. Then a bitch ass nigga. He tried to run. He hit me and ran. I was chasing his ass through downtown and catch him, man.
Damn.
Yeah, man.
What, you called the police on him?
Nah, when I was chasing him, it just so happened the police was right there, so I just cut him off. Like, man, this shit happened at like President Street downtown.
You snitched. That nigga
hey,
just so happened the police. Look, hey, you hear that? Police so fast just so happened the police. Just so happened the police was right there.
Yo, listen. I ain't never called the police so fast in my life. Hey, officer, help me. Motherfucker, he looked like bitch. I gotta do some work, but he got over there on my ass, though.
I'm glad you're all right, youngster.
No, I appreciate it, man. No, fire show today, yo. This shit, I just want to come on, man, but this shit hurting, yo.
Yeah, go. I got you, bro. It's only my third show. Go on home.
Come on, we got it.
You know, I don't like you DHP dudes over here, man. For real, man.
You got it. Go ahead, chill, yo. We got it.
I'm gone, yo. I'm gone.
All right, champ. Me and Hardcore got it.
We got you.
Hey, you know he don't know how to read super chats by himself, man.
Don't worry about it. We got it.
He talking about you.
I said, don't worry about it. We got it. Now I'm talking to him. He talking about you. Say he talking about you. Now I'm talking about him.
It's all love.
What's going on, man? Shoot, I was reading before he was in diapers. How about them apples? Yeah, baby. Bobbing for apples at the right damn time. It's Halloween, baby. Another edition of the Rize podcast. got my computer up, showing off up in the building. What's going on, Hardcore?
Hey man, hey y'all called me to fill in for senior, so I'm here, man. I started out with Coach Kenny, and I'm finishing with Coach Kenny.
Oh, dang.
My man, what's cooking?
Kenny, don't come on here with all that eating and shit. I know you wasn't eating on Hardcore show.
I'm
Ain't
home,
this?
right?
He come on the podcast.
The
eating on it.
Rize is my home, right?
Yeah.
Eat.
Well, you know, if that's the case, your mother say don't chew and talk at the same time. Nah, what's going on, Coach?
And shit.
A Hardcore. Who is the best fighter at 140? And is it Subriel Matias? And can Oshaquie Foster conquer 130? Which one do you want to start with first?
Wow. I ain't gonna lie. I like that guy, Subriel Matias, man. I like him, you know. I don't know if he's the best at 140 yet, you know what I'm saying? But I tell you what, he definitely is a strong contender for that spot.
He the roughest at 140.
Yes, indeed. I don't have him being the most skillful. He's not the most skillful.
He's rough, but he ain't skillful.
Right, I agree with that.
Hey, I hear y'all guys talking, but you ain't doing no damn walking. When I say the best at 140, I don't give a damn what his fighting style is. Can he dominate the 140? Whether he a skill boxer, a brawler, a puncher fighter. Let me reiterate that statement. Do he have the ability to dominate 140? I ain't talking about no style. Damn, I can hear a mouse piss on God.
Yeah, I'm sitting here thinking right now, man.
Who, if not him, who can dominate 140? Who can sweep the division?
T.O. can sweep it.
No, hell no.
Now we getting somewhere.
Who else we got? Okay, let's talk. Let's talk within it.
I take him over Tio.
You take Subriel over
Yeah.
T.O.?
Yeah.
Tell me why.
He a bully. He a bully.
The bully him?
Yeah.
I tell you what, we got T.O., we got Subriel Matias, we got Rolly, we got Regis Prograis, you know. So and those are the people with the belts, right? And the people's with the belts, man. I take Rolly for 500.
Oh shit, that's messed up. When he got the Rolly name, yo couldn't hold it. Coach Kenny, what's up, man? Who you like and why?
I got to roll with Matias right now.
You got Rolly and Matias?
I got Matias right now.
Oh, that's what I was saying.
Yeah, and
Matias ain't no joke though. I ain't gonna hold you.
Primo Lopez is there. He in the mix though, because I forgot he just beat Taylor. Taylor was pretty good.
I'm telling you, I like T.O. though, man. I like the Fortnite T.O., the T.O. that was doing the flips and dancing and all that stuff, the confident T.O., the T.O. to beat Lomachenko. That's the T.O. I like, man. The T.O. that went down in the dumps for a minute, the one with no confidence, I can't rock with that dude, man. But the confident T.O., man, that was, you know, doing his thing, talented. Yeah, that T.O., I can rock with him, man.
I'm scared he gonna go out like Victor Ortiz if he get hit with a mean shot.
Who?
And he feel like he ain't getting paid enough. He gonna quit.
Who?
Teofimo Lopez.
Oh yeah, I can agree with that. All right,
Hell
y'all
no.
got somebody behind the scenes. Oh damn.
Hey,
Senior.
what's going on, brothers?
Hold on, Lo. I was gonna introduce you, but you know, people do what the hell they want to do around here. I know you've been on here before, but I got a new title. So when you address me properly. I was the host of the show below. Now I'm the toast of the show. So you know what I mean? You can come on and host this show. It's at random. I get no love, Rodney Dangerfield type shit. So let me bring my brother in right. He was on here. He made his professional Rize podcast debut. His last outing. He's coming back with a vengeance. This you breaking up, chat. You breaking up. They're breaking up, bro.
Yeah,
This is
yeah, because I'm
second
at work.
time on the Rize podcast, pound for pound commentary. Los Nose Boxing in the building.
What's going on, Smoothie King? Yo, Coach Kenny, what's going on, brother?
What's up, man? How you
And
doing?
I'm good,
We,
man. The other
we
brother's
got
name
Jay
Jay.
Hardcore. We
Jay
got Jay
Hardcore, what's
Hardcore in the
up,
building.
bro?
How you doing
Yo,
today,
Coach
my
Kenny,
brother?
I'm good, man. I just got to disagree with Coach Kenny, man. Teofimo showed that he willing to die inside that ring. He's not no Victor Ortiz type of guy. That's not in him. He
No,
went in that ring.
no, you misunderstand what I was saying. He's complaining about not getting paid enough $1 million this last fight, right?
Yeah.
So he might get into a fight and feel some pain, and then he might say, "I don't get paid enough for this shit," and get emotional because you get emotional sometimes. That's what I meant, like
I got
Victor
you.
Ortiz.
I
Yeah,
don't see him as that type of guy to quit in the ring. Like I see him dogging them. Like certain fighters, you see certain things early. Like I don't see him going down and quitting and stuff like that. He looked like the type of fighter that go out on the shield. When he fought Cambosos, he went into that fight despite whatever he had going on. He fought through all the way and he almost knocked Cambosos out. When he
yeah,
fought Lomachenko turned the heat up on him in the last few rounds, and then Teofimo turned the heat right back on him. And Lomachenko is the kind of guy that makes dudes quit. So I don't think Teo
I feel
is
like he's
not that type of guy.
go fight.
Anybody would, but I'm gonna tell you one thing: he beat Lomachenko
He beat him.
way more clearly than Devin Haney did. And
Yeah,
let me ask you something, Coach. I had a debate with somebody because he tried to tell me that fight was close. For me, I scored it 9-3, but I also explained that you can win a 9-3 and it could still be a tough fight because if those 3 rounds that you lost were 3 rounds where you really took a shellacking, then that's a tough fight, whether the scorecards are close or not.
true that. True that. I agree.
Yeah. And, I tapped in because I seen y'all talking about 140. For me, that's the money division because you got good fighters there, and then you got special fighters from 135. The first one that moved up was Tio, then Devin. You got Ryan with the big name. It's only a matter of time before your guy Tank moves up there, and eventually Shakur. And then that division is gonna be smoking hot.
Tank did move up for a second. He went up there and beat Barrios and he came back down.
Yo, what's all this Tank Davis versus Manny Pacquiao talk I'm hearing about?
That's ridiculous, man. Why would Manny back him to come up from 35 to 47? Why he ain't going at Boot Center? Boot Center's at 47. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all wouldn't take that's a good payday for y'all, not for nothing. Like if nothing else is lined up,
Yeah.
I think
But
Manny Pacquiao would be a good scalp for y'all record.
Tank will get paid regardless, you know?
hmm But
He need to stay right there and finish his unfinished business at 35, then come up to 40, handle that, and maybe in his career he might make 47. You know.
You know what I would like? The next fight for Tank, right? Being that everybody's busy, and this is basically one hand washes the other. See, T.O. wants that Kambosos rematch, but Kambosos is chasing that Loma fight. Why don't y'all take care of Lomachenko and let T.O. take care of Kambosos?
If
You
we
get
beat
somebody out the way
Lomachenko,
first.
if we beat Lomachenko now, they're gonna say it was damaged goods. They don't get no credit for it. They'll never
I'll
gonna.
give y'all credit for that. I'll give y'all a ton of credit because Lomachenko's elite.
You will, but the casual fans don't give Tank credit for nothing. You know what I'm saying?
I think for the Loma fight, man, that'd be a good one, especially if y'all could be the first ones to stop him because Lomachenko is still a dangerous fighter, even though
Tank
he
can knock
lost to
him out.
Haney. But that'll be a fight, bro. I was thinking, man, y'all should try to get the Lomachenko fight, being that everybody else is tied up right now.
No, I don't want. No, man. Everybody trying to prolong the two top dogs. Let the two top dogs get it over with, man. Then go at them guys. That's Tank and Shakur.
So y'all want Shakur next, then, basically.
I mean, we don't necessarily get them next, but damn, how long we got a week before them two fight? They're the only two left standing.
Well, Shakur gonna handle his business in November. If
Yeah.
that's the case, Shakur's the type of fighter that could fight multiple times a year because he doesn't take punishment. Assuming Shakur does what we know Shakur can do to Edwin De Los Santos, doesn't take no punishment,
Who's
and comes
we?
back in February.
I want to see Shakur beat Santos, but don't sleep on him.
Now, I'm
Santos
not
can fight.
sleeping on him, but I'm confident in Shakur's skill set. I think Shakur is either going to whitewash him or I won't be surprised if he stops him late.
I think if Shakur can stop him early with that, if he come out with an overhand left, because for some reason Santos can't get away from that shot. But he might make some adjustments this fight. Santos can hit, man.
Yeah, he's a little awkward too.
Yeah, he can crack. He looked like a southpaw Julian Jackson a little bit.
Think so?
Yeah.
Yeah, Julian Jackson was special.
Some things he do, man. He look just like Julian Jackson, but southpaw.
So would you say that despite the lack of accolades, would you say that Edwin De Los Santos is the best fighter physically and the most dangerous fighter Shakur's faced?
Yeah, this far, yeah.
So you like him better than what's his name, the Mexican guy he beat, Valdez.
Oh yeah, Valdez couldn't. He didn't have the footwork. He didn't know how to apply constant pressure. He was in spurts and shit. You know what I mean? Couldn't keep up with Shakur. I like him way
Yeah,
better than Valdez, man.
yeah, I agree with that.
Shakur sparred Valdez around. I'm sure he dominated the sparring session. So Valdez had something in the back of his mind before he got in the ring with him.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah. So a lot of people don't know that. So yeah, he already beat his ass up in camp.
Yeah, he hurt Shakur to the body. Shakur told his grandfather in the corner that Valdez hit him with a devastating body shot. He said that hurt him and took a couple of rounds for him to get his legs back under him, but he masked it pretty good. He said that out his own mouth on one of the interviews. I think it was on Willie and Wallow and Gilly.
$1 million worth of game. He basically had a good poker face. Cause watching that fight, I had no idea Shakur was hurt.
Me neither. He say he had to use the bathroom. Your quarter was so good in the joint.
I want to see Shakur beat him though, because I definitely don't want him to touch an L before he faces Tank.
So if Shakur beats him, once again destroys and dominates him, whether he knocks him out early or he whitewashes him without any punishment, will y'all fight him next?
Hell yeah. Yep.
You gotta send that contract, man. Send it out of A side.
Hey, Shakur polished that, man, without getting hit, man. Gee, that says a lot. They say Shakur can go. he gets in there, he don't get hit. Man, I want to see it.
Shakur reminds me a lot of Alfredo Benitez in a way. Certain things that he does, like
Yeah,
he does subtle moves, nothing really fancy. He knows how to step in and out of range. He moves his head just enough to make you miss, and where he can still counter.
yeah. He don't move out of. He stay in range when he move. Yeah.
That's
He
a
just
blast from the past. Wilfred Benitez. I ain't heard that name in a long time.
Yeah, he not in good shape right now, man. People need to help him.
Yeah, he need prayers and everything too. I seen a documentary about him.
I think they turned him pro too. It was fine and dandy when he was young. 15 years old, that shit sounds good.
Yeah, I remember being a kid watching him
Yeah,
fight, man. I
what
was
he's
like
going
8
through
or
He was
right
9
now.
years old.
he was a champ at 17, and mind you, it's not like he was fast track. He had over 20 fights at 17 years old when he won his
Nah,
title.
Right.
he paying the price for it right now. He's a boy fighting grown men. Even though he was winning, he was still taking
Yeah,
punches from grown men. And man, he in bad shape right now.
I remember when he won his first world title. He didn't just beat any champion. He beat a Hall of Famer. He beat one of the greatest junior welterweights of all time, Kid
Yeah,
Bombale,
yeah,
Antonio Cervantes.
yeah, yeah,
Damn.
Said a lot.
yeah, man.
Yeah.
He probably don't remember none of that right now.
Yeah. I remember sitting in my bedroom watching him fight when I was young, man. I can actually see it. Him coming in the ring right now, man. That was a long time ago.
I watched him and Ray Leonard live. I remember watching that fight.
Yeah. That's the fight I'm talking about.
Yeah,
You seen when he beat Duran?
I didn't see that. I didn't see that live. I see him. Oh man, he tried to make a comeback against Matthew Hilton. Man, that was sad.
Yeah.
That was sad. He should have stopped competing right there.
I remember when Ray fought Benitez. I remember that.
Yeah, I watched that.
Yeah.
That was like 79, wasn't it?
Yeah,
It was
something like
79.
that.
It was
Yeah, I think
79.
Yeah.
12 years old that fight.
Yeah, that's what I was pretty young when I seen that fight. Matter of fact, I think that was the first fight that I seen Benitez fight, him and Ray.
Yeah.
He was already a two division champion because I was at 147 because Benitez won his first title at 140, and then he went to 147. He beat Carlos Palomino, and then that was Ray Leonard's first title fight. Ray Leonard was 23,
Right.
and Wilfredo was only 21 years old. Man, we don't see things like that no more. Where you got some of the prime fighters in their 20s fighting. The last one, the closest thing to that was Javante and Ryan Garcia. But all due respect, Ryan Garcia, he's a good fighter, but he's not on the level of T.O., Devin Haney, and Shakur. That's why the world want to see Tank versus Shakur Stevenson.
I don't think Ryan in his prime yet. I don't think Ryan hit his prime yet.
Ryan just as good as those guys to me. Before he fought Tank, everybody was saying, "Oh, he's gonna stop Tank. He's gonna do this to Tank." And if he would have beat Tank, he would have been on that level.
I didn't think that the fight that I watched going into the Tank fight, the fight that I felt that was going to be the most challenging for Tank, even though he wasn't a champ, wasn't like the main guy, was Barrios. Because I remember watching the Showtime All Access, and when I watched that, I said, "Damn, Barrios is a strong dude." Watching that fight, I actually watched that fight thinking it might be a possibility Tank might get hurt or he might lose, possibly. And ever since then, like I said before, that win has aged, in my opinion, to be Tank's best win as far as the physical challenge, not accolades. Because Leo Santa Cruz had the more accolades, but I didn't give Leo really a chance. But I gave Barrios a good chance going into that fight, and that win is looking real good right now for y'all.
Yeah, he was so much bigger and stronger.
Yeah, and Barrios is really making Tank look good right now for sure.
Yeah, that win is aging real good.
Facts.
So who your best fight at 140?
Teofimo Lopez. I think Teofimo Lopez, for one, he beat the top dog. And two, he's the most complete fighter in that weight class. He got the boxing ability, the speed, the reflexes. He got the power. He got the most experience with the best competition. I think as long as he stays focused, he should be able to smoke everybody there. Him and Devin, or him and Regis, whoever wins
So,
that fight, that's the fight I want next.
so you saying that he'd be able to smoke Subriel Matias?
He Subriel Matias is my Puerto Rican brother, but I gotta call it how I see it. Subriel Matias is tailor made for Tio. If you coming forward thinking you just gonna bulldog somebody, that's suicide against a counter puncher like Tio that could also knock you out. I think Tio has more problems against a guy that will move around and box like a Shakur Stevenson, because Sandor gave him some issues. But if you coming forward Mexican style, that's a recipe for disaster against Tio.
I take
Yeah,
I take Richard Henderson over Teofimo too.
I think Richardson will give him a tougher fight, but I don't think Richardson can beat him though.
I think he'll outbox his jab and give Tio all kind of trouble.
I think it'll be
that,
more difficult.
that'd be a good one.
Yeah.
I got rock with Richardson on that one. Richard Henderson.
You know what fight I would like at 140? I would like to see Subriel against Gary Russell, Antoine.
I think Antoine needs a little bit more rounds, man.
Yeah, before you, that's like throwing him to the Sharks.
Yeah, he needs some more rounds.
I mean, he got a couple of decent wins on him. I mean, he stopped Victor Postal, and he also beat the Cuban dude. I forgot his name. He was a veteran. He was old though. Francis Bartholomew.
Yeah, I call
You
him.
know,
I call him Head Butt Francis Bartholomew.
I would like to see like I said, Gary Russell against Subriel, or I would like to see Subriel against Jose Ramirez. Those are fights that'll be fireworks.
I'd like to see Subriel against Teofimo Lopez.
I like
I
that.
would like
I
that
like
too.
that.
I want to see how he fare with that gravy on mashed potatoes type of pressure, and a side order collard greens and some candy yams,
Hey,
because
what's going on with Matias? He not busy.
You know what? I made a video on my channel about that. Like Subriel Matias, in my opinion, has the potential to be a superstar. You know, for one, he's Puerto Rican. Two, he knocks people out, and he don't talk English, but he talks Spanish. But he has a street element to him. All you got to do is put him in New York City, put him with somebody known. First, give him a Mexican, and then put him with somebody known, and he'll be a star. But I don't know what promotional company is, man. They're not doing a good job promoting that ball at
Or
all.
maybe he was injured or something, man. You know.
I
No,
know
he's
this.
actually be fighting.
His fight that's coming up on November the 25th is a good fight against that guy Eric Shaw, if I'm
Yeah,
pronouncing his name correctly. That dude 25-0, and I think like 23 KOs. That fight might steal the show that night between, because Benavidez. That's on the Benavidez versus
Andre.
Boo Boo undercard.
That guy can punch, huh?
Yeah, that's a
The
good
guy
one.
he gonna be fighting ain't no joke.
The last dude he knocked out was pretty strong too.
Mm-hmm.
But they gotta put him. They gotta market him in New York. You gotta put him in New York City, Madison Square Garden, or put him in Brooklyn. And you gotta give him somebody like, as bad as I hate to say, it, man. You feed AB to him. Give AB to Subriel.
Don't
Put
do
it in New
that.
York City.
Don't do that.
AB fucking around outboxing.
Hey, I like what you said. I've been saying the same thing. Gary Antoine Russell, Subriel Matias, a perfect matchup.
50-50. Gary's more athletic. Gary got a lot of energy, you know.
And
Um,
yeah,
I would give Gary the edge, but I think Subriel is strong. I don't know what Gary's chin is like. If he gets hurt by Subriel, he's gone. Subriel is a killer. Subriel and Tank could be a good one too whenever Tank go to 140.
Ooh-wee.
Yeah.
A jaw-breaking affair.
Real good.
Yeah, man, because like I said, Subriel don't talk no English. If only there were like translators to translate what he
The
said.
only thing,
He talks smack.
the only thing you gotta watch that, cause you feed him the Tank might end his career because you'll come in with his hands down and shit, cause he not respecting your power a lot. He'll play with his opponent to be able to get his shots off. I would hope he wouldn't do that against Javante. Um, I got Tank knocking yo out before
I have it the same way.
I got T.O. knocking them out. And I'm gonna tell you why. If you look at Tank last Tank 28 and over 26 KOs, right? And people think Tank looked for these knockouts. He not looking for the knockout. That's what makes it even more special. Tank don't put that type of pressure on himself. It's the people that put the pressure on Tank. Tank doing what he doing in there. He boxing. He's sticking to the game plan, and the knockout come, he take it. And sometimes he can see he got that vision when the rounds go on, he start analyzing the data, and then next thing you know, he getting this man out of there. Not because he looking for the knockout, it's because he boxed so nice that he could figure the punch that'll hurt a person. He hit a person that could tell if they hurt from behind that punch where he hit him at. And guarantee you he going back there. One thing about Tank, you seen Tank go 22 uppercuts before straight. When the last time you seen somebody hit a motherfucker with 15, 18 uppercuts straight?
Yo, speaking of uppercuts, man, when I was watching All Access, I think it was Tank training for Rolly. There was one scene, right, where I think Calvin Ford he was holding the I think the ball or whatever, and Tank had to hit like 3,000 uppercuts, right? They didn't show the whole thing, but he went 3,000 straight.
Yeah. It was
Yeah, that's hard, bro.
Yeah. That was me holding the wheel.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I was in the gym working out. I did
I got a lot of
1,000, but
background.
3,000 is a lot.
Yeah.
3,000 is a lot.
Yeah.
But like you said about Subriel, that's the same reason why I don't pick him over Tio, because he comes forward too reckless. And even though I don't think Tio hits as hard as Tank, but I think he's probably the second hardest puncher in those I think he is hard enough regardless to get you out of there. So that come forward style with a lack of defense, that's not a good style for those type of guys.
I know for sure that Subriel got a chin, but I want to see it tested against a real heavy puncher, and how he gonna fare. But this dude an animal. He deserves to be in there with the top dogs at 140 right now. Right now. He's an animal. He comes forward. He throws caution to the wind. He's a fan favorite. When you want to talk, I think he's underrated at 140 because of his promotional and how they moving him. For real, Subriel Matias will get any goddamn body a problem.
You know
Anybody,
what?
because you got to break his will. You got to.
He throws combinations too.
And you know what's so funny? He got the belt, but who calls him out?
Nobody.
Not one person.
So you just brought up a good point. He must be the boogeyman at 140.
He's called out some people. And you know what's crazy?
Devin Haney.
He called out, and guess who he had the most respect for? Teofimo. He said some harsh things about Devin Haney. He spoke crazy about Regis Prograis. and he said the only one that's a real fighter out of all of them is Tio.
Okay.
And him and Regis will be a fight. And Regis and Haney is not a given either. Everybody's overlooking Regis Prograis like he's just gonna get outclassed. He has a very good shot at winning that fight. If he connects with
Yeah,
the
he got
same
a
type of
punch.
punches,
He got a
yeah,
punch.
if he connects like Loma did, he can get him out of there.
Yeah, but somebody like Subriel Matias against a pure boxer, man, especially a pure boxer puncher, man,
Yeah.
they love somebody like him, man, because they just pick him off, man. You know what I'm saying? His style, you know what I mean? Somebody that just loves that's just straight boxer, man. Like somebody like even though he's not in his weight division, but somebody like Shakur would love fighting somebody like Subriel Matias, man. You know
Richard
that,
Henderson, man.
huh?
Richard Henderson,
Oh
man.
yeah. Hey, one thing about Richardson Hitchens, man, he is definitely a factor to be.
And he
I
look
don't think he's all the way there yet, Coach
he look
Kenny.
better and better every fight.
Yeah, yeah. I just wonder, does he have enough firepower to keep people off? You know what I mean?
He like
So if we have a Super Six tournament, who wins it?
at,
This is
at
how I would have. Go ahead. The way I would
140.
have it, yeah, I would have the brackets. This is how we set the brackets up. We do Tio versus Devin. We could do Subriel versus Antoine Russell. We can throw um Brian versus Rowley.
Mm.
We could do Richardson versus Jose Ramirez. And you already know who I'm picking. I got Tio of
Teofimo.
everybody at 140. Yeah, I got Tio of everybody at 140.
Yeah, exactly. I think that would be nice, man. You can't
Nah,
have that stuff no more though.
I
For
gotta
the
go
simple
to
fact, too much
Matias.
people want too much money now, so you'll never get another Super Six or anything like that, man.
I got Matias. I
Yeah,
got
Matias.
Matias
It's a
and
toss-up between Matias and
T-
Hitchens.
Teofimo Lopez, possibly Hitchison and Matias, possibly Teofimo and Matias in the final in the championship fight for all the chips. Any of those three.
Matias and Hitchens the last two standing.
Mm.
Oh,
Mm.
oh,
I
oh.
got I got to put T.O. in there. You know, I think T.O. will definitely be at the end. You know what I'm saying? I like Subriel Matias, man. I
Man,
love his
listen,
style. But guys like that, man, that's known for
listen,
their
you know,
power. Soon as you
you
take
can't
that
boast
away
it.
from him,
Can't
then what?
boast it. Can't boast it. You can't take it away. He roughed Tio up, man. You can't tell me that Matias ain't gonna rough him up.
Yeah, but
Well,
if we want to give the credit to T.O. that he was sick, and that's why that happened, because he said that he had a problem where he had fluid around his chest.
Yes,
yeah,
I
he
think
had like
that's
a hole in his, something like that in his
Right,
esophagus. He had an
yeah.
issue,
Wait,
right.
and
something
that's
like
probably why he went
yeah,
in there. That's
yeah,
because if you think about it, right? Look how he fought that fight. He went
yeah.
in
He
that
took
ring
it to his
and
side.
just tried to get him out of there because he knew he wasn't not in the right condition. He knew his only chance was to go in there and try to get him out of there. You and I, we all can agree that if he fought him the way we know Teofimo, Cambosos will be out of there inside 7 rounds.
That's
Yeah,
how Devin got in the door.
he was sick. I forgot he was sick.
Yeah.
But um, yeah, man, we gotta get some tournaments, man. We gotta get some
We
tournaments.
gotta get some of these guys to fight each other and start playing. You know.
Yeah. That's the main thing right there. And we gotta get some of these champions to fight their mandatories, man. I believe in mandatories, man. You know what I mean?
They yell a word, but you never see it happen.
But man,
Yeah. Those mandatories need to be enforced. And the
Yeah,
mandatory was put in for up and comers to get a chance, man. You did. I mean, they got to take a 25% sit back. but at least it gives him an opportunity at the belt, man. And ain't nothing wrong with that. So I'm one person that's behind mandatories, man.
That's why everybody's saying Tank ain't fighting nobody because these motherfuckers don't want to fight.
Speaking of Tank, I seen him tweet something about like I'm coming after everybody, coach, man. Y'all got to send that contract to Shakur, man. Send that contract to Shakur after Shakur handles his work in 2 weeks. Y'all got to send Shakur that contract. That's the fight. That's the big fight at 135 to start off 2024. That's the big fight we need. We need Javante Tank Davis versus El Sugar Shakur Stevenson. That's a green print fight. That's also like a it's sort of a green print fight because African American fighters against Hispanic fighters makes money. Shakur Stevenson is starting to gather that Puerto Rican fan base behind him as well, being that he came out and said that his pop is Puerto Rican. So and plus, there's also a fight that the urban community is going to gravitate towards. The hardcore fans are going to gravitate towards. I think that does more sales, believe it or not, than Ryan Garcia. Even though Ryan is more popular, more people believe that Shakur Stevenson is a bigger threat than Ryan Garcia, including myself.
I think physically he is a bigger threat, but I don't think he brings more
skillfully.
I don't think skillfully, 1,000%. But I don't think he brings the money to the door that Ryan brought.
That remains to be seen because you're gonna have people like me that's gonna tell all my friends, yo, Shakur is who he is. Shakur is really like that. He's not as popular as Ryan Garcia, but the fact that so many people, everybody has boxing fan friends. Everybody's gonna spread the word like this is the guy. This is the guy that might be able to beat Tank Davis.
They said about Ryan Garcia.
Nah, Ryan Garcia, me personally, Ryan Garcia is not no Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson.
I know, but I'm talking about his ability. If you go back to all the videos and read the comments, what people were saying, man, Tank ain't have a chance.
Yeah.
Get knocked out. Yeah. They said that with
everybody. Ryan too big. He too fast. He too strong. Tank reach. Too small. Tank ain't never faced nobody like him.
Same with Barrios and Rolly.
That was casual talk.
Rolly and Barrios was too big and too strong for Tank. Tank was gonna get KO'd.
Those people that were saying Ryan was gonna beat Tank, that's casual talk. Real boxing heads know that Ryan Garcia was not the best chance he had was a puncher's chance. And to Tank's credit, he handicapped him and took away his weapon and did what he had to do. But Shakur Stevenson, that's a real challenge right there.
If Ryan Garcia, all he had was a puncher's chance, does that mean Shakur, all he has is a boxer's chance to outbox Tank and win?
No, because in boxing, anything can happen, right? We've seen guys get dropped.
You think he can throw a punch and KO Tank?
Anybody can be knocked out. I don't think that Shakur Stevenson is a big enough puncher to, on that level as far as punching power.
Hold on, low. Hold on. I let you rock. I didn't cut you off. I done gave you the floor. I ain't stuck on nothing you said. But wait a minute now. Hold your horses. You entitled to your opinion. But I'm going to let you know this right now. Shakur Stevenson ain't knocking shit out. And he definitely ain't knocking out no Javante Tank Davis. And I'm going to tell you one thing. I'm a big fan of Shakur Stevenson because the name of the game is hit and don't be hit. Let that be twisted and known. But when you come to saying anything close to Shakur knocking a Tank out or any punch can hurt, that's not happening, bro.
That's not happening. You said anybody can be knocked out. I've seen quite a few fighters never got knocked out in their careers. That
ain't happening, Lo. I mean, that's my opinion.
The odds are that Shakur won't knock him out. What I'm trying to say is that anybody get hit with a shot, you don't see anything can happen. But Shakur does have the boxing ability to outbox Tank.
So
Not
that's what
that
I'm
Tank
saying.
can't box.
He got a big. That's what I'm asking. You think he got a boxing chance?
It's not an easy one because to your credit, to Tank's credit, right? Tank is not some regular flat-footed guy that all he got is power. Tank Davis can do all that boxing stuff as well. That's what makes Javante the special fighter that he is because he has the boxing skills. He doesn't
So,
look for the knockouts. He can still get you out of there.
so let me ask you. Tank can box, right? Shakur can box. Tank can punch. Is that a 50-50 fight?
The odds on Tank is gonna have he's gonna be the betting favorite because what he has is the punching power. I think Shakur is a better boxer than Tank in my opinion, but Tank is the bigger puncher and still you can't count him out because he has the skills to set you up for that power. He's not just gonna go in there swinging crazy. But Shakur does have the boxing ability to outbox anybody. Out of those four, like I mentioned, to me, Shakur, as far as a pure boxer, Shakur is the best pure boxer between him, T.O. Tank, and Devin Haney. I believe that. I
Let
think
me
Tank.
let
Go ahead.
let me give you some facts, not opinion. Let me give you some receipts. Um, Shakur Stevenson said it out his own mouth. I can't remember what podcast it was on. It might have been $1 million a game when he said they say who would be your toughest fight, and he say Javante Tank Davis. He say hell of a fighter. He say one of the best in the division, and he said out his own mouth, he say that would be my toughest fight today. It would be a hell of a chess match. This is what he said out his mouth. It would be a hell of a chess match. He ain't say it would be a hell of a knockout fest. He said it would be a hell of a chess match. He say, but I picked me, of course, the edge, Javante. He
I
ain't say
like
nothing about
Shakur, man.
knocking, huh?
I like Shakur. I heard Shakur say he was better than Floyd one time. He got a right, say that. But
Yeah, and every fighter should feel like that. You got to
yeah,
be
You know
confident in
what?
yourself.
I ain't mad at him for that.
yeah, he
Right.
got a right to say that.
Because
But
if you doubting yourself in this game, you'll never be able to reach the pinnacle of it. You need to be like, when I say, oh man, you fighting Tank next for all the malls, man, fuck him. You know what I mean? That's your mentality. You gotta prove it to me in the ring. I ain't trying to hear all them numbers and stats. He ain't fight me. So I wanna hear that. I wanna hear that.
Tank
You
is
know,
Shakur. Tank is Shakur, the top two at lightweight, man. They the top two. You
but you
can't
know
take.
what though? I'm just trying to be fair, man. What body of work Shakur done at 135 though?
He's about to take care of Edwin De Los Santos, his second fight at 135. It's been hard for Shakur to get fights. To his credit, you got to give him credit. He's been trying to get fights. Lomachenko ain't want to fight him. Devin Haney don't want to fight him. Kambosos didn't want to fight him. Pitbull Cruz didn't want to fight him. Frank Martin didn't want to fight him. So it's not like Shakur is not trying to get those fights. He is. But nobody wants to fight Shakur. The
Well,
only one that
I'm gonna
stepped up was
do
Edwin.
I'm gonna do what I did last night, and I'm gonna say it the same way I did last night on that podcast we was on. What's the name of that podcast? J Hardcore. We was on
Uh,
last.
it was a multiple of them. One of them was, I think y'all was on a Poro something. He came on my channel this morning. I
Yeah,
can't think
yeah,
of.
yeah. Well, I was on there last night, and I told him, I say, well, when Tank fought, when Devin fought Lomachenko, Shakur Stevenson got up in the ring and got in Devin's face. Devin walked out of the ring, said 2 words to him. When Tank fought Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney was sitting in the audience as a fan. Never got up and got in the ring. Shakur Stevenson, if he was there or not, he didn't make his business to be there. And if he was there, He didn't step up in the ring and tell him, I want you next. These guys talk all that smack, but they more bark than they is bite. If I want to see Javante and I'm at his fight, ain't nobody stopping me from getting in the ring and calling them out. They embrace that shit. They embrace that. But I haven't seen, we'd have seen that happen on several occasions. You know, Shakur got up in the ring against Devin. Why he ain't get up in the ring against Tank?
You know who did get in there with Tank a long time ago?
They go that piss on Cotton again.
Tevin Farmer, man. And Tevin Farmer's making a comeback. I would like that fight too for Tank, Tevin Farmer. That's history, bro. They got a lot of history, man.
That's done.
Tank can knock that boy in the third row.
I like Farmer, but nah.
You know what?
I'd rather see Farmer and
Different levels.
I would love to see Farmer and
Hector Garcia.
No.
That's a good one. That's a good one too.
Out of DC.
Gary Russell.
Yeah.
Junior. Gary, that's a good one. Gary Russell versus Tevin Farmer would be good.
Yeah.
I would like to see Tevin get that, even though JoJo's stock went down, but that pissed me off when I saw that fight. He lost to JoJo Diaz. Because I was rooting for Tevin Farmer.
I think Gary Russell, even at advanced age, still outboxes Tevin Farmer.
That'll be a good fight.
I'm going to tell you, man, I was riding a wave for a minute with Tevin Farmer. And when I was watching his fights before he took his first loss, I was like, man, I like this kid. I said, this kid got some slickness to him. He can box. He's sharp defensively, responsibly. But whatever he had going on out of the ring interfered with his in the ring. And I think that was Tevin Farmer's demise.
Mm.
And go ahead.
No, go ahead. I didn't mean to step on you to cut you off. Go ahead. Say what you were saying.
And I'm gonna tell you, just like when I started watching Tevin, I was very excited, and I was like, man, this kid from Philly, he's slick. He could box his ass off. A high IQ. You know what I mean? He wasn't really knocking nobody out, but like I say, the out of the ring issues dampened whatever he had going on, hurt him in the ring. He couldn't balance it. And of course, promotional issues. That hurts those guys. You can't sit out for a year and a half and 2 years and come back and pick up where you left off. It's hard. Everybody can't be Floyd Mayweather. Go ahead, Lo.
I got a good question for you, Kenny. Being that the Showtime situation, right? Showtime is no longer in boxing, right? But they did state that Canelo's contract, they're going to continue to do the Canelo fights on Showtime pay-per-view, right? Al Heyman hasn't found a home yet, but I know you got your own promotion company, right? With Tank. Tank's next fight, is that going to be still with Showtime pay-per-view, being that Tank is one of the faces of boxing, or is Tank also looking for another network? And if so, what network y'all think y'all going to wind up with?
As of now, he's still gonna be with Showtime.
I was thinking that all these networks right now is like, it's not a good thing for boxing. Like, you got December 9th, you got 2 good cards, 2 pay-per-views on the same night. It will be a perfect world if all of boxing was on one network, or at least 2 different networks. If it was up to you, where would the whole PBC, including Gervonta Tank Davis, go if it was up to you? What would be your choice?
What other networks is it?
You got The Zone, you got ESPN, and you had Showtime.
But Showtime is done.
Showtime's done.
And PBC is not going with The Zone or ESPN.
That's not good though.
No,
They're not going to do it. I'm
they
trying
could
to
build
tell you.
relationships with somebody else. You know, you got to start somewhere.
They're not going to go with them.
Let
See, if
me
you have
let me get this chat out the way. Pay these bills. Smoothie King, right back at you with another one. Tanya Vandross Williams Jr. Thanks for the 2-piece McNugget. Senior's back. Go ahead, Lo.
Yeah, I was saying, right, for boxing to be even better, where it'd be easier to make these fights, these cross promotional fights, it'd be good if PBC's roster was to combine on the same network with either Top Rank and ESPN or the Zone. So it'll be less this side of the street type of talk. You feel what I'm saying?
In a perfect
I'd
Like
world, yeah.
rather
But
go with the zone than Top Rank.
you rather the Zone,
I'd rather go with the zone than Top Rank.
but the big fight for y'all is more like on the Top Rank side, and then Top Rank. Remember, Top Rank continues to build up young fighters. Like Top
Bob
Rank
Byrne,
is
Bob Byrne ain't let none of his horses fight, man. He ain't let none of them guys fight.
I'm going to be truthfully honest, man. I don't even think that we get the Shakur Stevenson fight next for the simple fact, man, that is the super fight, him and Tank. I think we'll get Devin and Tank before we get Shakur and Tank first. I feel though that Shakur and Tank are the two best, and they're gonna let that fight marinate. I just don't think we get it now, Lo. I really don't.
Floyd was with Bob Byrne, man, and he wasn't moving slow. You know,
the thing with
Bob Byrne,
yeah.
Bob Byrne, them guys looking at him like he can afford them. He can't even afford them guys.
Right.
He can't afford them. That's why Floyd left him. He
So
couldn't do nothing. He had Crawford. He couldn't do nothing with Crawford. He bamboozled everybody he get. He really can't afford.
Facts.
That's why he
he
ain't let them
produces
fight.
them, but when they become stars, they go become free agents. What you had said, bro, you said Devin versus Tank is more likely. So Devin Haney, you heard he said that if in order for him to fight Tank, it will be at 140, right? And I already know you guys are standing on y'all not planning to move to 140 until you fight Shakur. So if Devin is not going to meet you guys at 135, how is that fight going to be first? If Devin is going to stand on his word
Well,
and stay at 140.
But
well,
Devin
his father
said
was on my. Go
he'll
ahead.
come down to 35 to fight
Right.
Shakur.
His father was on my platform this morning, and they said, and he basically said, we'll come down to 135 if that's what we have to do to make this fight happen. That's the receipt that
Oh,
was
I didn't
made.
know that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, you check my channel out. It's on there right
I want
now.
to, yeah. Well, yeah, I gotta subscribe. You can subscribe to me too. I got a little channel for a little while, still growing, but
Pacific
I'll definitely
Fast.
subscribe to you.
Yeah, but
Definitely,
yeah,
man.
that's what he said. I held him to. I said, "Well, what you're telling me is that you'll go to y'all go to 135." He said, "Yeah, it'd be a disadvantage, but to be great, we'll do what we have to do."
He says Devin struggles to make the 35 and 40.
Yeah,
Go over
Devin's a
to
heck
his
of a fighter too.
go over
Go
to
ahead.
his podcast and check it out, that interview, and let's see what it's about. But let me pay these bills. Smoothie King, right back at you. Win another one. Showtime the guy pass. Thanks for the 2-piece McNugget. Get some rest, senior.
If Devin and Tank fight, I see that fight looking a lot like Canelo and Amir Khan. I can see Devin starting out fast, giving him some problems, but I think as soon as Tank, I mean, I know as soon as Tank lands, is a wrap. That's my opinion. Out of those five, I think that's a highlight reel. That's a highlight reel knockout.
Yeah, I'm I'm
I
a,
ain't gonna
I'm a,
argue with you on that.
I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm gonna tell you like this. Like I tell everybody, people saying Tank ducking the big fights and people that don't got no sense, they don't really know the sport. I'm not worrying about them saying anything that they never got in there and got a punch thrown at them. I really don't give a damn about them. The people that know the sport in boxing, the fighters that fight, all the fighters who fought Tank, ask them. Ask them. The guys that Tank spar, I done seen Tank spar, and the ability that he have is just his ring IQ, the way he uses feet. It's just it's a shame. It's a shame that they can't see this world-class ability that this guy has, that has all the disadvantages of the weight division. He ain't tall. He don't got the longest arms. He got the shortest hands. And he makes up for it in athleticism, IQ, speed, and power.
Hey, we had a guy in camp getting ready for Barrios fight, man. This guy said he was multiple rounds with Haney, Teofimo Lopez, Rolly, Shakur. And he tried to get Tank out of there in the first round in the sparring session. And in the second round, Tank's flatlined this guy, man. In 2 rounds. And he was telling us all the rounds he put in with the other guys, man. It was like, wow. Tank flatlined him in 2 rounds.
One of my boys that be in the gym in New York sometimes, he happens to be from Baltimore. I see he's out there working with Coach Kenny too. You know, he tall brother slim, looks like Mark Breland. His name is Dimes Crowler.
Yeah, he worked with him.
Yeah. That's my boy. I know him. I know him.
Real good guy, man. Good guy.
Yeah, definitely, man. I know him personally. He's a good guy, man.
Future world champion, man, for sure.
Definitely,
he worked with Breland too, don't he?
Yeah, he worked with Breland, and he also worked with Jose Guzman in New York.
Yeah, but he also worked with Brother Umar on the offside too, as well.
Yeah, he comes down and train at. I don't think he trained. He just work out at the gym, at Umar gym. But Sounds a real good guy, man. Real cool kid.
Very humble, yeah, definitely. He could fight too.
Yeah. He got the skills.
Yeah, I'm about to sign out, but thank you for having me on the platform. Appreciate it always.
Hold on, though. Before you go, man. Before you go, we appreciate you coming on here, giving your side of the spectrum of the sport, taking time out in your day, and people get all bent out of shape when somebody don't agree with what they say. We don't do that over here. We express our opinions. We like who we like. We support who we like. So the doors open for you. J Hardcore, you already know. I ain't even gotta give you no speech. You in the house. So you already know what we do around here. Closing arguments, Lo.
Yeah, I could as soon as I start doing live videos, man, you're welcome to jump on my podcast as well. You know, I haven't done no lives yet. I just been doing pre-recorded.
Let me know, man. Touch base with seeing you.
Definitely.
I'd be glad to come on and help you get your podcast kicked off.
Appreciate it, man.
It's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer.
Yeah, my Instagram is Low Nose Boxing. My Instagram is Low_Nose Boxing. My YouTube is exactly what it shows on the screen, Low Nose Boxing. And it was a pleasure talking with you guys. It's good to agree to disagree, but it's all boxing. It's all respect. It's the sport that we love and follow.
Yeah.
And Coach Kenny, we got to make these fights happen, man. Y'all the top dogs. Send Shakur the contract, man. That's all I got to say, bro.
Want all the smoke, man. Them guys gonna talk their way out of this shit like Bugs Bunny, man. I'm tired of going back and forth with it.
Yeah, man. But y'all stay up. Next time Four Corners goes out there, I'm gonna try to see if I can link up with him because I know y'all got a good rapport with my brother Four Corners from the city, from New York.
Sure do.
Yeah, man.
All right, J Hardcore. closing arguments. Thanks for coming over. I know you be busy in your day, man. Thanks for filling in.
Oh man, it's always a pleasure, man. Y'all know y'all my brothers, man. So I'm my brother's keeper. So I'm here. You know what I
My
mean?
man. Limp Ball Swami.
Love over hate. Hey, I got a question, man. What do my brother's keeper mean? What the underlying meaning of that?
To me, is to be there for my brother in a time of need. You know what I'm saying? As well as he's there for me, I should be there for him. You know what I'm saying? And prevent him from harm and things of that nature.
Oh, I tell you offline what I heard it meant.
Oh, okay. Well,
'Cause I
I'm
don't need
just.
nobody being my. I don't need no brothers being my keeper.
Well, it comes from the Bible, so I'm going by the Bible
Oh,
spectrum
okay.
of it.
No,
Yeah,
it's something else.
yeah.
We'll talk about it later.
Yeah, okay, whatever
Hey
that
man.
is, it ain't what we talking.
Hey, thanks everybody for tuning in. Great show. I think this was a nice, informative show with different views coming from different mindsets. Everybody in the chat, man, make sure y'all smash that like button. We gotta get off of this 19.9, man. It's ridiculous.
Love over hate.
Appreciate you guys. Have a safe and blessed and prosperous week. Stay up. And as we always say here on the Rize podcast, it's the Smoothie King. Right back at y'all with another one. Peace and head grease.
Peace. I see y'all.
All right, coach.
All right, boy.
All right, Jay.
You take it.